On the road to WrestleMania 38, there is now huge fallout after the most recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, and, unfortunately, Brock Lesnar has received some very bad news from WWE. So on SmackDown, there was a contract signing between WWE Champion Brock Lesnar and Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Everything seemed peaceful until Brock Lesnar started to get very angry, and he then went crazy. There were security guards in the ring to protect Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman during the contract signing. And as Brock Lesnar snapped, he picked up a chair, threw it at one of the security guards. He picked up the table that they used to sign the contract on, and then proceeded to hit the security guards with it. He F5'd one of the security guards, and he German suplexed one of the security guards. And the show went off the air very quickly after Brock did these things. And fans weren't sure what the aftermath was exactly and what might happen to Brock because of his actions. Well, according to a backstage rumor that broke just after the show went off the air, WWE is planning to suspend Brock Lesnar, and they will make this announcement in the coming days. Now, of course, Brock Lesnar is scheduled to compete at the main event at WrestleMania. However, with him being suspended, it's possible that he may not make the event. At least that's what they want fans to think. They want to have fans be on the edge of their seat, wondering, is Brock going to be able to make it to WrestleMania, or will he be suspended and have to sit home? And a new opponent will have to be picked for Roman Reigns. According to the rumor, the suspension will be for 30 days. That means the suspension will end just before WrestleMania 38 takes place. That means that Brock Lesnar will be able to show up on the SmackDown just prior to WrestleMania, and he will actually be able to wrestle at the pay-per-view. But the real reason why they're doing the suspension is because there's still over a month until WrestleMania, and they've already signed the contract. Usually the contract for the match isn't signed until a week or 2 weeks before the event. We have 5 weeks, and WWE hopes in suspending Brock Lesnar, they will be able to build the suspense on the road to WrestleMania and have people wondering what the heck is going to happen. I'll have to tune into WWE TV shows to find out what the latest news is. And also, WWE does not want to keep paying Brock Lesnar to show up every single week on SmackDown, and this will be a way for the company to save some money until WrestleMania actually happens. But for now, Brock Lesnar will be suspended from WWE for 30 days. We will not see him on TV. However, he will be reinstated into the company just in time for WrestleMania 38 to take on Roman Reigns, as it will be title for title. And speaking of that title for title match, there is breaking news concerning it, as we now know that the Universal title and the WWE title will be unified into one single title, and the rumored winner of the match has been leaked, and it's very shocking to say the least. So WWE announced that the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns match is title for title. Many fans thought that this just meant that whoever wins will just hold both titles. They will have a title on each shoulder until they lose one of them or lose both at some point after WrestleMania. But we now know that that will not be the case, as WWE has officially announced that the two titles will be unified, and whoever wins the match at WrestleMania will be crowned the unified champion. That means that they will be basically getting rid of one of the titles, and they're going to merge both titles and make it into one. And it's unknown right now if the unified title will literally be a split title. Half will be blue and half will be black. Or will they just say, oh, the blue title, the universal title, is now the unified title? Or will they go the other way and say the WWE title will be the unified title? That has not been announced yet, but the rumor is that it will actually be a split title, that the unified title will simply be half blue and half black, basically merging the two titles into one. And right now, the winner of the Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match is rumored to be Roman Reigns, as he will walk out of WrestleMania 38 as the new unified champion. WWE decided to unify the titles because of how big of a star Roman Reigns is becoming in the world of wrestling, and he also has a lot of mainstream appeal, as he will be doing movies and more TV shows and be making a lot more appearances on mainstream talk shows. And the reasons why WWE decided not to make Brock Lesnar the unified champion was simply because if they made him the unified champion, then that would mean there would be long stretches on WWE TV without a champion, because Brock Lesnar's contract is written in a way where he only has to make a certain number of appearances per year, whereas Roman Reigns basically has to show up whenever WWE tells him to. If Brock Lesnar was a unified champion, he would be gone from TV for months at a time and only wrestle at the big pay-per-views like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Then the smaller pay-per-views he wouldn't appear at. So WWE, they really want a fighting champion and a champion who will be on TV every single week. So they decided, we're going to make Roman Reigns the brand new unified champion, and this will happen at WrestleMania 38. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Brock Lesnar is about to be suspended from WWE? And what are your thoughts about WWE unifying the Universal title and the WWE title? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.